Ladies and gentlemen, what a huge privilege it is for me to have the opportunity to address you today. Your country is in peril, and you are standing up for your country. Nothing could be a greater cause than the one that you are fighting. And certainly the British people are completely 100% behind you. I'm not sure that our establishment is, but the British people are. Before I talk about politics, I want to tell you a little story of my own, if I may. I was born in Karachi in 1965, and I had the pleasure of visiting Tehran in 1974, before the Shah fell. I think the flight from Karachi to Tehran was about an hour long, an hour and a half long. And when I landed in Tehran, we walked out of the airport, and I remember saying to my mum, "Mummy, how is it that we got to London so quickly?" Because Iran and Tehran looked immaculate. It was a fantastic city. It was the first world city back in 1974. And I was so impressed with it as a little child. And then in 1979, when the Ayatollah Khomeini came back to Iran and imposed the theocracy which your country has since suffered, Iran went behind a dark curtain. And it is time that Iran joined all the great nations again on the world stage. Iran is a great nation. You come from a historic, deep culture, a culture of civilization, all the way back to the Roman Greek times. And we must bring you back into the international fold again. But as I said at the beginning, I don't think the British establishment have got there yet. I remember as a member of the European Parliament in 2019, when President Trump was in charge of the United States, when in his first term, he was rightfully trying to impose sanctions on the regime in Iran. And the European Union, of which the United Kingdom was obviously a member in those days, was trying to undermine those sanctions. The European Union was trying to make sure that the sanctions could not bite. They were finding routes to ignore those sanctions. And if you wind the clock forward to today, you see Starmer, you see the European Union, you see other mainstream British politicians, all making the case for the Palestinian people. But they forget that the Palestinians' plight is as a result of Hamas. And who is supporting Hamas? It is the Iranian terrorist regime. And we must stand up to that regime. We have to have the courage. We have to have the courage. We have to have the courage to meet these very meager demands that you set out. And if I may say so, the demands have to go much further than what you've made. Yes, of course the embassy should be closed. Of course the IRGC should be proscribed. But we need to stand firmly on the international stage with you. And once we've got rid of our own domestic problems here, and we have a pro-British government in charge, we will come and help you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, folks. I wish you all the very best in your endeavors. We are with you. Thank you.